Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be talking about hosting available at, not this farm. Hell, you thought I was going to say this farm. No, this farm is full. You can see how fully loaded this guy is. We're stacking miners on the side as we have more power available than space. We ran out of space, but we do have power. So we're stacking them on the sides to maximize our capacity here. We removed the filtration system as we are going to be building a box which will provide better volume. What I mean by box is, if you watch our previous videos, we have a filtration system built on a 4-foot extension. So it extends from the container, this 4-foot box, and there's a filter that is attached to that. Rather than putting the filter right over the container as it is right now, we're going to have that box which will then increase the volume tremendously, provide a lot of air, filtered air. But as of right now, you can see we took it off and we're going to be building that here shortly. Today's video is going to be about hosting. We have our New York hosting site available. So if you're interested in that, you know what to do. Hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, go to cryptollc.org if you want to set up an ASIC farm, Bitcoin farm, maybe a Dogecoin mining farm, maybe a Litecoin farm, or any other ASIC type farm. We have all of that available at our site, cryptollc.org. If you're looking for a greenfield, starting from zero type of farm, or you're looking to purchase a slot, purchase a megawatt for yourself, for 400K per megawatt, you can purchase that at a greenfield site as well. If you want to build a farm, maybe at your facility, at your location, there's various scenarios that you can have set up for you, and we can do all of that at Crypto LLC. Now, before we get started, Bitcoin saves your wealth, and Jesus Christ saves your soul. All right, let's get started. By the way, before we do get started, I wanted to mention one thing. I haven't done videos here for a couple of weeks, as I had ACL surgery on my knee done. Tore my ACL. Show you guys. So I'm wearing a brace, but I'm back out here now, creating more content for you guys. So just so you know why I haven't been posting for a couple of weeks, that's the reason there. All right, back to hosting. So we have hosting available in New York. We got a couple of megawatts over there. We have more than 10 megawatts available in Nebraska. And we have about more than 10 megawatts available in Ethiopia. United States hosting is 7.5 cents all in. That is your total price you can host in low power mode with us. A lot of farms don't allow that, but we do. So you can send over your older miners like S19J Pros, S19K, and you can put them in low power mode to maximize your profit. A lot of these miners here, or basically all of them other than the S21s, are running in low power mode. These are S19s in low power mode. These are S21s, full blast. The S19 low power mode are getting 23 watts a terahash, which is really, really good for an old miner like that. These S21s, you can see, are stacked on the sides as we don't have room, but we do have capacity, so they are stacked on the sides. They are running in full blast, by the way. Outside temperatures right now is 83 degrees, so it's pretty hot. Well, not hot, I mean, it's getting hot. And you can kind of tell by the noise this farm is generating. It's pretty loud over here. But the good thing about low power mode is that these miners here, these S19s right there, right? They are running not at 100% fan speed. So, because they are in low power mode, their fan speed is not 100%, which is really, really, really nice. These S21s are all 100% fan speed. Those S19s are about 70%. And for them, it's a lot easier, or significantly easier, to run at hot temperatures outside because of their low power mode. Even when it's going to be 100 degrees outside, those low power mode miners will continue to run. They'll switch to 100% fan speed. Yes, they'll run at that. But their temperature on the chip will still be at a good level. They'll be about like 65, 70 Celsius on the chip, which is way below the maximum, which is a 90. So you can see that's a huge advantage for low power mode. Now the S21s, when it's going to be 100 degrees, they're all going to go into a lower profile. So we have special firmware installed on these S21s that allow it to profile switch, meaning that when the temperature on the chip goes above 75 Celsius, it'll switch down a profile. It'll mine a little bit slower. And then if it goes back up to 75, it'll go down another profile another profile, and another profile. It'll keep going down. So as it gets hotter and hotter, the S21s will continue to run, but they will run slower and slower. And then as it gets cooler, they'll run faster and faster. This allows the S21s to continue to operate no matter how hot it is. This is a really great feature you can have at your farm. Now, for Bitmain firmware, the stock firmware that comes with S21s, they will run and they will just turn off when it gets too hot. They will just simply turn off. So when it's 100 degrees or even when it's like 95 degrees, the S21s will just go, okay, I'm too hot. You know, we got to 90 degrees Celsius on the chip. Thus, it's too hot and it's just going to pause mining until it cools off and then it'll restart. So you can go around that problem with profile switching, which is what we recommend for all our clients. And that's what these S21s have as of right now. Not only that, but you can have your efficiency stay relatively the same because you're not running the miner at 88 Celsius on the chip. That means that your miner is still at that great efficiency, you know, like 18 watts a terahash or 17 watts a terahash or whatever it is. It'll stay there even as it gets hot. On Bitmain stock firmware, it won't do that. So these are the things we offer for our clients when you host with us. We offer that, and it comes part of the package. It's nothing extra for you. We don't charge extra for installing the firmware on your miner. There is no extra charge. It is free. We give that to you. You save also on the watts, meaning that when you install the firmware, it does better than stock firmware. And so you will save on power as well. Not only efficiency power, but then also profile switch and all that stuff. And we provide that to our clients. All these S19s that you see right in front of me, right on those shelves, those are all running the firmware. They do not have profile switching as they are just set to low power mode non-stop 24/7. So they get that 23 watts terahash, really good rate for such miners, such old miners like that. It's a really good rate. Anyway, so for hosting, for Ethiopia, the rate is, if I recall correctly, it's 5.9 cents, I think, for the rate in Ethiopia. And we do have tens of megawatts over there, like 10 megawatts for sure, 10 to about 15 megawatts available in Ethiopia. So if you want to go there, you can do that as well. Now, the minimum for Ethiopia is 1 megawatt. So you need to have at least a megawatt to get into Ethiopia. Now, if you don't have a megawatt of power or miners, you can also bundle it with maybe your partner, your friend, whoever wants to jump in. But there is that minimum requirement of 1 megawatt. Then for, if you want to host in Nebraska, you know, it's the same thing, 7.5 cents. We also have available hosting in Russia. So you can host in Russia, and the hosting rate over there is 6.8. So 6.8 cents to host in Russia. And we also have more than 10 megawatts available over there. So there is your setup there. You want to go with the United States, it's 7.5. You want to go with Russia, it's 6.8. And if you want to go with Ethiopia, it is 5.8. And all of those have megawatts available for you. Now this farm here, you're thinking, hey, I want to go to this farm. No, this farm is full. This farm has nothing else available. It is a 2.2 megawatt farm. It is full, full, full. You can see we're stacking miners on the sides because that's how full it is. It doesn't have anything left. Once this is stacked up, we're going to be stacking this one over here as well. We have our tech in there working right now, creating the additional PDUs to then stack the miners, the additional miners that are already basically coming in. So we have nothing available there. But if you wanted to, what we have available is, like I mentioned before, we got New York, Nebraska, we got Russia and Ethiopia. All of those are available for hosting. So you know what to do. Go to our site, cryptollc.org. Send us an email, telegram us, get in touch. We also provide consulting services. We build farms for our clients. We sell miners. We provide great price for miners. All of that is available at our site. And I hope you guys liked the video. And until next time, bye-bye.